Hello, my name is Dave Brewster, and I'm one of the technical founders that created Eidolon. Eidolon brings trusted GenAI to the enterprise. We recognized early on that GenAI needs the same, if not more, enterprise infrastructure if it's to work at scale. We're here to make GenAI production ready, CI/CD ready, observable, and scalable. We're just beginning, and there's a lot in the works. Today, I'm going to show you one of the key foundations, rapid build and deployment. I'm going to show you a small part of a multi-agent application that we use in-house called GitHub Assistant. Eidolon is an open source project that we host on GitHub. Our multi-agent application helps us support contributors and manage our code base. We encourage contributions of all kinds to Eidolon. We built a GitHub Assistant to make it a heck of a lot easier for everyone to contribute. So what I'm going to show you are how a chatbot agent can work with an API agent to answer the question, why are my tests failing? Then we're going to charge it up with a third custom agent that knows Git commands. This new agent will be able to answer questions like what code needs to change to fix the problems identified by the other agent. We could keep going to deploy more agents that solve more complex problems, but let's keep it simple for this demo. So let's review the chatbot agent for this application. This top section tells the Eidolon server to instantiate a built-in simple agent. The spec section configures the agent for your application. You can see I'm telling it to use Claude to do its reasoning. You also have full transparency and access to prompt engineering. What's nice is this is all done in a YAML file. As you can see in the agent ref section, connecting agents is as simple as creating a list. All of the network communication, conversation handling, and context memory are automatically handled by the agent server. This is how the Copilot agent and other agents know who to call. Imagine if you had a whole fleet of agents. Now let's look at a spec of one of the API agents. The API agent allows Eidolon to speak to any API without writing code. As you can see, all you need to specify is the location of the OpenAPI JSON file and list the operations you want to expose from the API. Let's deploy our agents. We use kubectl to deploy our agents to our Kubernetes server. Now let's ask the question, why are the tests failing on my branch? The chatbot agent recognizes this is a question about tests, so it uses the GitHub Actions agent to find out more information about failing tests on my branch. Let's expand the Actions agent to see what it's doing. The Actions agent needs to find the workflows that run in this repo. The workflow runs for the specified branch, and finally, the jobs that ran recently for those workflow runs. Notice how logic is encapsulated within nested agents. While needed to find the logs for a failure on a branch, all of this logic is, and should be, internal to the Actions agent. Adding all of this internal information to the chatbot agent not only pollutes the context, causing us to spend more money, but it also can and does confuse the LLM. So we found the problem. What about the solution? This will be answered by the get command line agent. And that's the basics of Eidolon, enterprise-grade GenAI multi-agent framework for the enterprise that is easy to build and deploy. You can configure pre-built agents to use best-of-breed components you want for LLMs, memory, vector databases, and so on. Build and deploy your own custom components like I did with the Get agent. Scale vertically and horizontally with Kubernetes, secure your applications with RBAC, and more. And there's no friction to use. It's all open source, so please start the repo if you enjoyed this demo, and consider contributing your talents to Eidolon.